रिकॉर्डिंग होने दीजिए। हाँ और ये दिखाएगा रिकॉर्ड।
A very pleasant morning to the honorable judges, esteemed dignitaries, guests, faculty members, and all the participants who have joined the Lal Mishra National Moot Court Competition 2022. We would like to take this opportunity to extend our warm welcome to our judges for the inaugural event. We welcome our chief guest, Honorable Mr. Justice V.K. Singh, sir, Allahabad High Court, and the guests of honor for the day, Honorable Mr. Justice Neeraj Tiwari, sir, Allahabad High Court, and Honorable Mrs. Justice Manju Rani Chauhan, ma'am, for Allahabad High Court. We're extremely honored to have you all here, sir.
We're extremely grateful to have amongst us Dr. K.K. Tiwari, sir, Secretary Uthan, to grace the occasion. We are also grateful to have with us today Professor B.P. Singh, sir, Director SIL, and Dr. Rajni Tripathi, ma'am, Principal SIL, without whose able guidance and support, this event could not have seen the light of the day. We also have with us our faculty members who have been constantly striving to ensure that this event is a great success. We heartily welcome you all.
We are pleased to have such an overwhelming response to a very first edition of Pandit Kanhaiya Lal Mishra National Moot Court Competition. Teams have joined in from different states and union territories like Delhi, Bihar, Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra, Punjab, Daman and Diu, and many more places to become a part of this healthy battle amongst the radiant legal minds from across the country. We hope to witness this enthusiasm to the very end, and we are sure that each participant will find this to be an enriching experience. May we now invite our chief guest, Honorable Mr. Justice V.K. Singh, sir, our guests of honor, Honorable Mr. Justice Neeraj Tiwari, sir, Honorable Mrs. Justice Manjurani Chauhan, ma'am, Dr. K.K. Tiwari, sir, Professor V.K. Singh, sir, and Dr. Rajni Tripathi, ma'am, for the lighting of the lamp.
ये लीजिए। आ जाइए। इसको पैकेज बनाइएगा। हट जा बेटा सामने से। लेते रहिए तिवारी साहब आप तो चलाइए
Thank you all. I now request the honorable dignitaries to kindly grace us all on the dais.
देखिए उसमें सही चल रहा है।
Also, Honorable Mr. Justice Neeraj Tiwari, sir, could not join us for some reason. So,
लाइव चल रहा है।
May we now request Dr. K.K. Tiwari sir, Secretary Uthan, to kindly greet Honorable Justice Mr. V.K. Singh sir with a bouquet.
जल्दी पकड़ी ठीक है सर एक मिनट आइए सर थैंक यू दे रहा हूँ ठीक है
May we now request Dr. Rajni Tripathi ma'am, Principal SIL, to kindly greet Honorable Justice Mrs. Manju Rani Chauhan ma'am with a bouquet.
May we now request Dr. K.K. Tiwari sir, Secretary Uthan, to kindly honor Honorable Justice V.K. Singh sir with a memento.
पीछे देखिए पीछे देखिए एक मिनट देखो सब थैंक यू
May we now request Dr. Rajni Tripathi ma'am, Principal SIL, to kindly honor Honorable Justice Manju Rani Chauhan ma'am with a memento. Thank you. We now request Professor B.P. Singh sir, Director SIL, to say a few words of wisdom and encouragement to the participants.
एक फोटो दो फोटो ले लें तब आप अच्छा उधर ले चलिए आप बोलते हो बना
So sorry, just a minute, sir. There's some confusion, sir. Sorry.
नहीं रहे हम लाइव कर आप बैठ कर आप
May we now request Professor B.P. Singh sir, Director SIL, to kindly present Honorable Justice Mr. V.K. Singh sir with the Angavastram.
तुमने लो फोटो ले लो बढ़िया सर ठीक है सब
May we now request Dr. Rajni Tripathi ma'am, Principal SIL, to kindly present Honorable Justice Mrs. Manju Rani Chauhan ma'am with the Angavastram.
We now request Professor B.P. Singh sir, Director SIL, to say a few words of wisdom and encouragement to the participants. Sir, please.
क्लोजअप दो तीन फोटो लेते हैं सर की
The chief guest of this inaugural function, Honorable Mr. Justice V.K. Singh ji, the guest of honor, Mrs. Honorable Manju Rani Chauhan ji, Dr. K.K. Tiwari, Secretary Uthan, the invited guests, the participants, our students, faculty, and all the ladies and gentlemen present in this hall and also outside the hall. This 16th October 2022 shall be a remarkable day for our institution and for all of us, on which we are going to inaugurate first Pandit Kanhaiyalal Mishra National Moot Court Competition. This day is also marked by the presence of Honorable Mr. Justice V.K. Singh, the Chief Guest, and the Guest of Honor, Mrs. Honorable Manju Rani Chauhan ji, the Honorable Judges of the Allahabad High Court. I am very thankful to the Honorable Judges that they have been able to spare time for the institution. They heeded to our request and they came to this place. I understand how difficult it is for High Court judges to spare time, but it is their commitment to the cause of legal education, love for law students, and also their contribution in the making of future bar that has brought you here, sir. I am very grateful personally, and the institution shall also remain grateful. I am also grateful and I welcome all the invited guests, our own faculty members who have contributed a lot in making this event to begin very successfully, and I think it will end equally successfully. This will be a great event for the institution. I welcome all the participants who have traveled from such long distances to participate in this national event. We are proud that this is the first National Moot Court competition in the name of Pandit Kanhaiyalal Mishra, which has attracted participants from 12 states of the country. This is a great beginning. I welcome you all, and I assure you, all the participants, that your performance will be appreciated and awarded very fairly in this institution. Sir, I shall be failing in my duties if I do not utter a few words about Pandit Kanhaiyalal Mishra, in whose name we are organizing this event, and who has been a great luminary, legal luminary of India, and has been a very chosen advocate in almost several high courts, I will say, and also in Supreme Court. He was a nationalist. He was also a gentle human being after all. He had a versatile personality. And for Moot Court, this personality is important because in Moot Court, you must have mastery over the language. Pandit Kanhaiyalal Mishra, he appeared for Indian Civil Services examination in 1926. And his English copy was evaluated by an English examiner, and he awarded him 100 out of 100 marks. And his comments are very important. He wrote to the head of English department of Allahabad University that
गेस्ट वगैरह की
Britishers have conquered India, but there is one Indian who has conquered English. Justice S.R. Das of the Supreme Court, Chief Justice S.R. Das of the Supreme Court, he said, Mr. Mishra, why do you not more often come to the Supreme Court? Because in cases in which you argue, the standard of our judgments is raised. Pandit Kanhaiyalal Mishra was a great statesman, a social worker, a nationalist, and a great liar. I cannot restrain myself from reading a few lines written about him by a great person, Siddharth Shankar Ray, who has been a great advocate, Chief Minister of West Bengal, Governor of Punjab, and Ambassador of India to the England, and he has also been a union minister in the cabinet. He writes about Pandit Kanhaiyalal Mishra. No account of the history of Allahabad High Court
अभी आ नहीं पा रहा है
can ever be complete without an honorable and detailed reference to Pandit Kanhaiyalal Mishra and the multifaceted and many splendid trail that he has left behind, not only in the field of law, but in almost every other sphere of noble human activity. To write about him is to write about greatness. To discuss him is to discuss brilliance. To think of him is to think of modesty, simplicity, and lucidity. To remember him is to remember nationalism at its finest hour. He was not one of those who merely achieved greatness, nor certainly one of those upon whom greatness was thrust. He was, in fact, a born great. Pandit Kanhaiyalal Mishra's achievements cannot be confined in such a little time. He was a sieger. He writes, when such another sieger will come? Sir, we are waiting for such a sieger to come. And we are also sure that such a sieger shall come. This Moot Court competition is only our one humble step and a beginning by which we want to inculcate in our future liars the qualities of preparation and presentation of a case, the etiquettes of the court, and mastery of language. I think all the participants who have come to this place, they have already done this. Our own students are also doing this, and very soon we shall be, through these exercises, producing another seizure. We are very hopeful. I thank you all for hearing me and bearing me for such a long time. I once again welcome our chief guest, the guest of honor, and all the audience who have come here and are giving their valuable time for this event. All the good wishes for the competition. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for such valuable and encouraging words and for throwing light on the life of the legal luminary and the multifaceted personality, Pandit Kanhaiyalal Mishra.
We now request Dr. K.K. Tiwari sir, Secretary Uthan, to say a few words on this much awaited occasion.
आदरणीय हमारे मुख्य अतिथि न्यायमूर्ति वीके सिंह साहब, आदरणीय हमारे न्यायमूर्ति मंजू रानी चौहान, हमारे सिंह साहब, हमारी प्रिंसिपल रजनी मैम, हमारे सारे फैकल्टी मेंबर एवं प्यारे बच्चों, आज का ये कार्यक्रम आप शंभुनाथ इंस्टीट्यूट आफला ने ऑर्गेनाइज किया। बाहर के बच्चे सभी 22 टीम टोटल पार्टिसिपेट आपके साथ कर रही हैं। 26 टीमें पार्टिसिपेट कर रही हैं और सभी बाहर के बच्चे आए हुए हैं। उन सभी बच्चों को मैं बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूं कि उन्होंने अपना इतना स्पेयर समय निकाल करके हमारे इस कंपटीशन में पार्टिसिपेट किया। मैं उनको बहुत ही उनकी ये भी तारीफ भी करता हूं कि वो बच्चे अपना समय निकाल करके यहाँ आए। और आपको ये भी मैं बताना चाहूँगा कि आपके साथ हमारे कॉलेज की टीम है, जो रूल के हिसाब से वो पार्टिसिपेट नहीं कर सकती, लेकिन मैं अपने जजेस महोदय को भी बताना चाहूँगा कि हमारे कॉलेज के बच्चे भी इतने योग्य हैं कि जब हमारा पहला साल कॉलेज था तो पहले साल के कॉलेज में हमारे SS खन्ना विद्यालय जो है वो इस तरह का कंपटीशन एक ऑर्गेनाइज किया है। तो हमारे कॉलेज के बच्चे भी हमारे यहाँ से गए थे। तो ऐसी हालत में उन्होंने वहाँ पे भी अपने को योग्य साबित किया। वहाँ पे उनकी चौथी पोजीशन आई, लेकिन हम लोग भी, हमारे कॉलेज के बच्चे भी बहुत योग्य, हमारे कॉलेज के लड़के लड़कियाँ इतनी योग्य हैं, इतने डिसिप्लिन में हैं कि उनकी योग्यता में कहीं कोई कमी नहीं है। लेकिन रूल में ये है कि जो स्कूल जो है ऑर्गेनाइज करता है वो स्कूल पार्टिसिपेट नहीं कर सकता, ताकि बेईमानी की एक पैसे की भी गुंजाइश ना रहे। मैं अपने वीके सिंह साहब को मैं मिला उनसे, और वीके सिंह साहब ने आपके कैंपस को देखा, आपके डिसिप्लिन को देखा तो बहुत खुश हुए। उन्होंने कहा कि आपके बच्चे इतने डिसिप्लिन में, इतने वो हैं, और उन्होंने ये भी वादा किया कि हम जब रिटायर हो जाएंगे तो आपके कॉलेज में आपके बच्चों को पढ़ाने के लिए जरूर आएंगे। आप लोगों का जो डिसिप्लिन है, आप लोगों का जो प्यार है, वीके सिंह साहब जस्टिस है ही है इसी बात के लिए कि वो जहाँ भी जाएं तो कुछ ना कुछ अच्छी चीज देखें और कुछ ना कुछ अपने दिमाग में, अपने उसमें कुछ अच्छी बात लाएं। तो आप लोगों के लिए बहुत ही आनंद की बात है। बच्चों, आपको ये भी जान के खुशी होगी कि जो आपके पहले टीचर थे, पहले साल के, जिन्होंने इस स्कूल की फाउंडेशन रखा, बाद में उन्होंने बहुत तरक्की किया। बहुत तरक्की करके स्टेट यूनिवर्सिटी में गए, इलाहाबाद यूनिवर्सिटी में गए, सब जगह गए। हमारे अविनाश श्रीवास्तव साहब, उन्होंने ऐसी नींव रखी कि हमारे बच्चे उनके कायल। मैं भी उनका बहुत कायल हूँ, मैं उनकी बहुत तारीफ करता हूँ और महीना 2 महीने में एक बार मैं उनसे जरूर बात करता हूँ। आज कन्हैयालाल मिश्रा के नाम से जब हम लोग पहले बार उनके परिवार वालों से, क्योंकि परमिशन लेना पड़ता है कि हम लोग ये अपना कार्यक्रम शुरू करेंगे, क्योंकि उनके भी लड़के एक से एक योग्य थे। पंडित कन्हैयालाल मिश्रा जी 17 साल तक इलाहाबाद हाई कोर्ट में एडवोकेट जनरल रहे। उसके बाद उन्होंने अपनी मर्जी से छोड़ा, उनको किसी ने वो नहीं किया। तो हम लोग जब उनके परिवार में गए तो उन्होंने जो भी बात आई हो, जो भी उनका, तो उन्होंने कंसेंट अपनी दिया कि नहीं, आप हमारे नाम से अपने कॉलेज में कंपटीशन करेंगे, उसके लिए हम सहमत हैं। आप जो भी उनके नाम से काम करेंगे, हम लोग आपके शंभुनाथ ग्रुप के नाम से हम लोग बहुत अच्छी तरीके से वाकिफ हैं। और उसके बाद जो है उन्होंने कंसेंट दिया और हम लोग बराबर उनके नाम से कुछ न कुछ करते हैं। आज उनके परिवार से कोई आदमी नहीं आ पाया, कुछ उसके कारण थे। हमारे जो एक जस्टिस नीरज तिवारी साहब, वो भी हम लोगों से बहुत भली भांति परिचित हैं, किसी कारणवश वो नहीं आ पाए, वरना वो भी आप आते तो कुछ न कुछ आपको दे के जाते। मंजू रानी चौहान साहब ने भी आपके कॉलेज के बच्चों की, बहुत से कॉलेज आपके बच्चों से बहुत जो है से वो वाकिफ हैं और उन्होंने और बच्चों को बुला करके उनसे सबसे मिला। मतलब ये सब प्यार पाना बहुत बड़ी बात है। ये सब प्यार पाना आपके लिए बहुत बड़ी बात है। आप लोग बहुत ही लकी हैं जो ऐसे लोग, जो कि आपके कॉलेज में, मंजू रानी चौहान साहब ने कहा कि आपके जो 5 ईयर ला के बच्चे हैं जो हमारे हाई कोर्ट में अपनी ट्रेनिंग लेने के लिए, प्रैक्टिस करने के लिए आते हैं, तो उनका बिहेवियर, उनका जो कंपटीशन में जो वो बात करते हैं तो बड़ी अच्छी बात करते हैं। मैं उनसे बहुत खुश हूँ। तो मैं मैडम को इस बात के लिए मैं बहुत धन्यवाद दूंगा कि वो आउट ऑफ वे भी जो है हमारे कॉलेज को इतना अपने दिल में इतना स्थान रखती हैं, इतना प्यार देती हैं। इसके लिए हम लोग उनका बहुत धन्यवाद देते हैं। भगवान उनको खूब लंबी उम्र दे और उनको खूब शोहरत दे। इन्हीं शब्दों के साथ हम आपको बार बार धन्यवाद देते हुए जय हिंद, जय भारत।
Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable words and for your constant blessings.
We would request our guest of honor, Honorable Mrs. Justice Manju Rani Chauhan ma'am, to kindly share her valuable thoughts with us. Ma'am is the sitting judge at Allahabad High Court and the administrative judge for District of Fatehpur. She was appointed as the additional judge on November 22, 2018 and later took oath as the permanent judge on November 20, 2020.
Ma'am, please.
ये बात है।
My brother, Justice V.K. Singh, the chief guest of the occasion, Professor Singh, Dr. K.K. Tiwari, Mrs. Tripathi, the principal of the college, all the dignitaries present here, and all the people of the dais, including the participants. I'm honored to be here on this occasion of the organization of the Moot Court competition by the Shambhunath Institute. And I'm especially thankful to Professor Singh, who came to request me and for the invitation, And when I was given the invitation, I had a booklet along with that invitation regarding everything mentioned about the Moot Court. Before opening that booklet, the very first thing which struck my eyes was the name of Pandit Kanhaiyalal Mishra. All has been said in so many seminars and today by Professor Singh about the legend. So all the participants present here, I think after hearing his name and after hearing about him, would like to take him as an inspiration and perform accordingly. Now, what to say, when we were pursuing our law, there was nothing such as moot court. So for the persons who are aspiring to become lawyers, the first thing when we heard about court proceedings were the imagination and the things picturized in Hindi movies. Now is an opportunity by organization of these moot courts that you come to know a lot about the court proceedings. And this is only a preparation towards you becoming good lawyers. Even we are learning by attending these moot courts as to how you people are being prepared to become good lawyers and set up a goal to achieve that which has been said by Pandit Kanhaiyalal Mishra. There are other names also who have contributed here in this profession. But since the function is being organized in the name of Pandit Kanhaiyalal Mishra, it would not be appropriate here to proceed to take names of other persons also, because the list is quite lengthy. Now, as we have a habit of speaking extempore, I have not come up with any paper or anything. So, while having the invitation, I saw one name and then I have spoken about that. Here, while I was sitting, I have this booklet in my hand. And from there, I derived saw so many quotes. So nothing new is being said. Nothing new has to be done. Only the thing is, you have to logically place your mind when you go through so many things, and then put in your reasoning therein and try to present your case accordingly. Now, one of the quotes which has been mentioned here, always remember that talent is important, but commitment is indispensable. So the first thing and the most important thing is your commitment towards whatever you have taken up today. You have to prepare accordingly and be committed towards your preparation. The second quote, coming together is a beginning, keeping together is progress, working together is success. Now here we have come together. This is the first initiative taken by the Shambhunath Institute of Law towards organization of the first moot court, and I think this will not be the last one. This is only a beginning. So this quote, what I have derived from that is this. The other quote which is said is, beauty is attractive, but there is nothing more attractive than talent and intelligence. So all talented people are here, the advocates, the lawyers, the law students, all are said to be belonging to an intellectual class. We always dignify them by quoting them as the people from the intellectual class. Why? Because they are giving their thinking and how to lead life and how to fight for their rights within the constitution and then interpreting the same. So here the court spoke about how the talent and intelligence is important. Now, I would just like to thank the organizers and congratulate the organizers of this moot court for organizing this function for the first time. And the Moot Court proposition, as per the scenario, is a very unique and important one, because now we are speaking about women empowerment and gender sensitization. So the topic is accordingly. I am just giving a hint to all of you how you have to prepare your Moot Court case for Moot Court proposition as given to you. Then I wish all of the participants good luck, best of luck. I'll always be there wherever you want me to be there, not only for this institute, for every aspiring lawyer, and even otherwise, if you're in any difficult situation, we are always there. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It's been a privilege to hear from you. And the participants, we have so much to learn from you. The participants should learn the logical application of mind, commitment, and thank you, ma'am, for guiding the participants and encouraging them. Thank you so much, ma'am.
We now request our Chief Guest, Honorable Justice Mr. Vivek Kumar Singh, sir, to kindly share some words of wisdom on this occasion. Sir is the sitting judge at Allahabad High Court and the administrative judge for the district Badaयूं. Sir, please.
When I came here, and I got the chair to sit, the first thing which I saw was what was written in that wall just in front of me. The Constitution only gives people the right to pursue happiness. You have to catch it yourself. Now the question arises, how you will catch it yourself? You can only catch happiness in one way. If you give happiness, you will get happiness. I feel privileged that I am invited here for the day. I had this vision that I had heard a lot about Jammu issue, but as soon as I entered and I was first to arrive, and the director and the Mr. Tiwari, when I got this opportunity to see the campus, so I got this impression that I have never seen, at least in Allahabad, I'm not talking of any other city, such a graceful institution. It's a very graceful institution. My regards to Honorable Mr. Justice Manju Rani Chauhan ji, Professor B.P. Singh Sahab. He was Professor of Law in Allahabad University. Now, this institution is privileged that he is serving as director of this institution. Mr. Tiwari, he has done human service to this institution. And when I was talking to Mr. Tiwari, I was just looking at him and thought of that energy which he carries. Great energy. It is all God's grace. Because it is very difficult to manage one's own house. And if you are managing such a great institution with so many faculties and all, and in your lifetime, he has not got in legacy from his father or grandfather. He has made it himself in his own lifetime. And he has raised the standard of education, at least in Allahabad city. This is what I can say. I should first say one thing, that here I am not chief guest. I am father of these children. And I am student of these professors. मैं आपका स्टूडेंट हूँ और उनका फादर हूँ. Education is an ornament in prosperity. Education is an ornament. Remember this thing. It's completely clear. ये मेरे फादर ने मुझे बताया था when I was a child. Education is an ornament in prosperity and refuge in adversity. जब आपके पास पैसे होते हैं तो ये आपका गहना होता है, और जब आपके पास पैसे नहीं होते हैं तो इससे आप अपनी रोजी रोटी पा सकते हैं. That is education. बहुत सारी बातें हैं I want to say, but there are things which one should inculcate in himself as a student. अभी ऑनरेबल जस्टिस मंजू चौहान जी ने कहा कि डिसिप्लिन, आपने डिसिप्लिन की बात की, तो डिसिप्लिन इज फॉरमोस्ट. आप सबसे पहले जब आते हैं इंस्टीट्यूशन में तो आप अगर डिसिप्लिन हैं तो you will get more and more things. You will get what you are being taught, you will get more and more. Otherwise, if you are not disciplined, you will not get that much. This I can say with full authority because I have realized it in my own life. I am honored to have been invited as chief guest in the event, National Moot Court. As very rightly said by Justice Manju Chauhan, that in our times there was no moot court. And she very rightly said that in movies we had seen the court scenes, and we have that picture in mind that this type of court is there and the laws argue and the judge is sitting. So now we are fortunate that before entering the law profession, at least you can see the court here in your college itself. It's a great thing because it becomes a training center for you. Now you are trained as a lawyer here in college itself. So then when you will go to the higher court or any court, you will be able to perform more. And you will have that thing, that level of confidence will be there in you. So as a student, we entered, after doing law, pursuing law, we entered high court. So that thing, we had to struggle more and more because 2-3 years passed just learning something. But you are already learning as a student here how to argue and how to behave with the judge, how you will have to act in the court. There are many things. I have moot court. I have noted down something I should say because मन में तो आ रहा है कि अपने मन की बात कहूँ, but ये है कि कुछ लिखा है उसको भी बोल दूँ.
करीब 100 से ज्यादा बच्चे और कोर्ट रूम्स में
बैठे हुए हैं. अच्छा. Moot court, which we call it as mock court, is a platform that provides an atmosphere for law aspirants to explore their unveiled caliber and inculcate their competence and be aware of the proceedings followed in courtrooms. जो मैंने आपसे भी कहा. Basically, in general language, you can draw inference that moot court competitions are meant to let the law students be aware of practical aspects. जो practical aspects की बात है कि आप लोग as a student जो है law का जो profession में you will join, you are learning practical aspects of that thing through moot court, followed in courtrooms and to their skills and compatible thereto. Today's events become special as your institute is organizing this event to commemorate luminary of legal arena Param Shraddhe, late Pandit Kanhaiyalal Mishra ji, who was the Advocate General of Uttar Pradesh for the longest tenure. He was Advocate General of Uttar Pradesh for a very long time, from 1952 to 1969, almost 17 years. 17 years he was Advocate General of Uttar Pradesh. I think this distinction he has got, nobody else is there in the country, and earned the unparalleled decorations to his personality. The most important thing which makes a law graduate a perfect lawyer is discipline. Discipline is first. Discipline starts from home and comes to your college, and then you will have that same discipline when you go to the court as a lawyer, or if you are selected as a judge by those competitive exams. The most important thing which makes a law graduate perfect lawyer is discipline. One should not confine discipline in home or in courtroom, but in his way of living. It should be your way of life, not only in courtroom, not only in your home, not only with people who are known to you, but with people who are unknown to you. It is not रिक्शे वाले को आप ऐसा मत कहिएगा रिक्शे वाले कैसे, रिक्शे वाले से आप डिसिप्लिन में रहिए. आप ऐसा मत सोचिए कि नहीं इससे मुझे ऐसे बात करनी है, because the first thing which will make you above others is only this thing, that you should know the dignity of labor. Dignity of labor. If a class 4 employee is there, he is a peon in your college, but you treat him as a person who is relevant to you, not as a peon of the college. One should not confine, it should be one's nature in routine. One's nature in routine. ये नहीं कि आप थोड़े समय के लिए डिसिप्लिन में रहे, फिर जैसे कॉलेज से बाहर गए तो फिर पढ़ाई कर लिया. आप उस पर हम्बल बने रहिए, क्योंकि आप जैसे जितने हम्बल आप रहेंगे उतना ज्यादा आपका एक्सेप्टेंस सोसाइटी में होगा. क्योंकि लड़ के आप नहीं पा सकते. एज अ जज, व्हेन अ लॉयर आर्ग्यूज बिफोर मी, he can't get any order if the court is not happy with his way of argument. So first thing and last thing is discipline. When you are born till your death, if you are disciplined, then you will get success, achieve success, and there is no doubt that anybody can stop you from getting success. Something more I want to say, because it is a academic function also. So academics should also be said. About academics, I should say something. I'm extremely happy to be here with you and delighted to see the young, energetic and enthusiastic future lawyers. In our time, law used to be last resort. अभी जो बातें कर रहे थे कि पहले क्या था कि when you are unsuccessful, then you opted for law. तो ये होता था जब हम लोग वकील बने, तो एक जगह में गया एक फंक्शन में, तो लोगों ने पूछा कि भाई आप क्या करते हैं, तो बोले कि वकील हैं. क्या वो तो ठीक है, आप वकील हैं, वो करते क्या है. ये बात हमको आज भी याद है, बड़ा मजा आया था इस बात से. Mooting is an excellent way to sharpen your skills as a lawyer. Mooting may bring out so many qualities of a lawyer, but in particular, it underlines the difference between a lawyer and an advocate. Some of you may think that they are the same, but no, they are not the same. There's a difference between the two. A good lawyer is one who has a very good and deep knowledge of law. He can make each point of law very clearly and without any doubt. On the other hand, a great advocate is one who can put a point succinctly and pointedly and get the desired result with his art of presentation. There is a saying that some are born great, some acquire greatness, and in some, greatness is thrust upon. So if I am not born great, I should yearn for acquiring greatness. But there are people on whom greatness is thrust upon, that they get because of their destiny. As French philosopher, he is one of the French philosophers, he once said, every man may speak truly, but to speak methodically. आप सही बात बोल रहे हैं, but methodically कह रहे हैं. आप उसको समझाने का जो आपका तरीका है, वो मेथोडिक है. जैसे आप लॉयर बनेंगे तो आप पॉइंट अपने पेपर ऊपर आपके फाइल के ऊपर होगा, उसमें लिखा होगा कि पहले मुझे ये कहना है, फिर ये कहना है, फिर कोर्ट का क्वेश्चन इसमें क्वेरी आ सकती है इस तरह की, तो मुझे फिर ये कहना है. तो दैट इज कॉल्ड मेथोडिकली. तो मेथोडिकली आपको रहना पड़ेगा. जैसे आप यहाँ पे पढ़ते हैं कि ये पेपर 1, पेपर 2, पेपर 3 लॉ का, ऐसे मेथोडिकली आपको आगे चल के भी उसमें रहना पड़ेगा, तभी आप सक्सेस पाएंगे. एंड आई एम वेरी हैप्पी कि मैं जब आई गॉट एलिवेटेड इन 2017, एंड I hope Mr. Chauhan will also agree. इधर बीच में I have seen that the law graduates from various colleges of India who are coming to Allahabad High Court and doing practice of law, I have seen that they are raising the standards of judiciary. They are contributing like anything. In many cases, young lawyers, I have taken their assistance. I had said that I don't know anything about law. You are the person who will teach law to me. I appreciate this, that the standard of the lawyers is raising day by day because of colleges like Shamunath. Every man may speak truly, but to speak methodically, prudently and fully, is a talent which a few have. And this is the first lesson of advocacy. First lesson of advocacy is to do things methodically, to be able to present your point in a pithy, relevant, and in a pleasing manner in the first and foremost quality of an advocate. Half marks you get by your behavior. It is not necessary that your case carries merit or not, but 50% what appeals to a judge is your way of presenting your case. Like if you write something, if you are asked to write an essay, the first thing which the examiner gets is the writing. If the writing is good, comma, full stop, everything is there, then you get at least half the marks. I have also checked many copies of judges, PCSJ exams and higher judicial services examinations. As soon as I opened the answer sheet and I saw the writing, the way of writing, I gave marks without looking after the merits of that, what he has written, only on the basis of writing. So that is also in some way or the other, it comes under the definition of methodically. If you are methodic in writing, in your this presentation of the paragraphs, how you make the paragraphs, all these things matter a lot. In petitions which we see as a judge in court, we first see that what it is not the case, but how it has been written. It appeals to us that at least the lawyer, whatever knowledge he has, everybody is not perfect. Even I am not perfect as on date. But the thing is that you have at least written something methodically. If you have written methodically, then at least the judge gets the impression that you have knowledge and you can acquire more knowledge. But as a judge, if we appreciate you as a lawyer, then definitely it will give much more boost to your career in future. You are very good students, and I appreciate the efforts made by Mr. Tiwari. Again, I will say that in a lifetime, without any background, without any legacy, if you do something like Dhirubhai Mani, he got success in his own lifetime. So Mr. Tiwari is also same kind of person. Amitabh Bachchan, Mr. Tiwari, they are all people who have got name in their own lifetime without any background. I'm very happy, and I have today told Mr. Tiwari that if I get this opportunity after my retirement, I don't know what will happen, but after coming to this institution today, I can say that if I get this opportunity to serve this institution as a teacher or as a director like Professor B.P. Singh, I'm always there, and you can have my services whenever you feel like. Very nice to talk to my children, and very nice to hear this thing that my teachers of Allahabad University are here, and they are hearing their student. Professor B.P. Singh was my teacher. He was teacher at that time when I was there in Allahabad University. And I am teacher, and as I have earlier said, that I am father of these children. And I hope and trust that what I have said today, you will always adhere to. Because just this commitment, while leaving this place as chief guest, I want this commitment from you that you will not ever deviate from your path. Good luck to all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable words. It's a privilege to hear from you, and it will be a privilege to have you as a teacher in the future as well. And thank you for highlighting the importance of discipline, of dignity of labor, and highlighting a wonderful line: education is an ornament, prosperity in prosperity, and refuge in adversity.
Now, I would like to invite Dr. Avinash Srivastav, sir, Head Philosophy Department, State University Prayagraj, to say a few words of blessings on our occasion. So please.
माँ भारती और माँ वाग्देवी को सादर नमन करते हुए इस लब्ध प्रतिष्ठित विद्वत मंच को सादर प्रणाम करता हूँ। मन तो यह हो रहा था कि आदरणीय श्रद्धेय विद्वत न्यायमूर्ति जस्टिस वीके सिंह सर को लगातार सुनता है, क्योंकि जीवन में बहुत दुर्लभ और बड़े ऐसे पावस और पवित्र क्षण मिलते हैं जब ऐसी अद्भुत वाणी, ऐसे पवित्र भाव और ऐसी प्रतिबद्धता और ऐसे समर्पण से यह सुनने को मिले। एक विद्वान न्यायमूर्ति जब आपके बीच में खड़े होकर आपसे ये बातें करते हैं कि मैं न्याय के आधीश के रूप में नहीं वरन इस देश के नौजवान भविष्य के पिता के रूप में आपसे मुखातिब हूं, तो मुझसे लगता है इससे बड़ा संतोषजनक आह्लादकारी क्षण कोई हो नहीं सकता। परमादरणीय श्रद्धेय मंजू रानी चौहान जी, इस शंभुनाथ इंस्टीट्यूट के निदेशक परमादरणीय श्रद्धेय प्रोफेसर भानु प्रताप सिंह सर, और अभी जिस तरफ इशारा कर रहे थे जस्टिस वीके सिंह सर, और महानता के उन 3 स्तरों की तरफ आपने बहुत स्पष्ट रेखांकित किया। एक जो जन्मजात महानता का अंकुरण लेकर इस जीवन में पधारते हैं, एक जो अपने व्यक्तित्व और अपने कृतित्व से इस महानता का वर्णन करते हैं, उसे धारित करते हैं, और तीसरे जो आजकल का विविध क्षेत्रों का सगल है, जिसको हम लोग कहते हैं कि जबरन आपको महानता थोप दिया। लेकिन तीनों से इतर एक ऐसा व्यक्तित्व भी होता है जिसे परमात्मा गढ़ता है, जिसे ईश्वर रचता है, और जिसकी अपनी सहज संस्कारिता, प्रतिबद्धता, ईमानदारी, सत्यनिष्ठा और कर्मनिष्ठा उसके कार्यों में दिखाई पड़ती है। ऐसे वैचारिक शिल्पी, इस उत्थान के सचिव और हम सब लोगों के मार्गदर्शक आदरणीय श्रद्धेय के तिवारी सर को भी नमन करता हूं, जिनकी उपस्थिति बहुत मौन शब्दों में और एक तपस्वी और साधक की बात बहुत कुछ करती है। सब ने बड़ा मान बढ़ाया। 97-98 में सर भारतीय प्रशासनिक सेवा से 9 और 11 नंबर से मुझे कहा गया कि जाइए और मेहनत करिए। मैं इसे असफलता नहीं मानता। 9 और 11 नंबर से होगा, हमसे श्रेष्ठ लोग थे जो चयन किए गए, लेकिन शायद हम लोग दर्शन के विद्यार्थी हैं, और जैसा बड़ी खुशी होती कभी जस्टिस मंजू रानी चौहान मैडम कह रही थी, जैसे ही प्रोफेसर आशालाल मैडम को देखा और कहा कि आपने तो पढ़ाया होगा। हम लोगों ने अपने दार्शनिक जीवन में अगर संवाद का यह सुनहरा संवर्धन सीखा है तो ऐसे ही महानीय टीचर्स की वजह से सीखा है, जिनसे हम लोगों ने पढ़ा भी है, और जिनको समय की सुइयों के अनुशासन के हिसाब से अगर 10:10 अगर क्लास है तो 10:09 में उस कक्षा में प्रोफेसर आशालाल मैडम के चरण पड़ जाते हैं। और अगर खाली कभी नहीं मैडम, तो शायद बिना किताबों के हमने नहीं देखा। एक और ऐसा चरित्र भी इस हॉल में महसूस है हम लोगों के साथ में है। सर, मैं 2 मिनट अपना समय ले रहा हूँ। शिक्षक हूँ सर, आपके मार्गदर्शन में हमको कुछ सीखने का मौका मिलेगा। एक और व्यक्ति जो बड़े मौन स्वरों में अपनी साधना जिन्होंने इलाहाबाद विश्वविद्यालय को दी, रसायन शास्त्र के लब्ध प्रतिष्ठित विद्वान और अपनी अद्भुत प्रशासकीय और अकादमिक क्षमता के धनी परम आदरणीय श्रद्धेय अरुण कुमार श्रीवास्तव सर हमारे बीच में बैठे हैं। इनसे हम लोगों ने यह भी सीखा कि जब आप जिस संस्था में रहते हैं तो अपने अकादमिक क्षेत्र से इतर उस संस्था के प्रति अपने दायित्वों के निर्वहन का जो आपका तरीका होता है, वो उसके निर्वहन का अगर कोई जीता जागता स्पष्ट उदाहरण है तो आदरणीय श्रद्धेय अरुण कुमार श्रीवास्तव। और जब मुझे यहाँ ये मौका मिलता है कि आज इस तरह के अवसर पर जिस हॉल में हम लोग बैठे हैं, इसी हॉल में पहली बार मैंने अपनी क्लास लिया था सर, और डॉक्टर रजनी ने बड़ी तेज डांटा भी था। मैं क्लास ले रहा था, इनको पता भी नहीं था कि मुझे क्लास के लिए यूनिवर्सिटी से बुलाया गया। उन्होंने कहा आप कैसे? मैडम थोड़ा उम्र का उस समय असर भी था। मैंने कहा आप कैसे पूछ रही हैं? फिर मुझे ये लगा कि नहीं, शायद हमारे टीचर्स ने कहा, तो मुझे लगा कि शायद किसी ने मुझे बताया कि शायद के तिवारी सर की पुत्री, ऐसा उस समय लगता था। लेकिन बड़ी ऊर्जा के साथ, बड़ी रचनात्मकता के साथ, बड़े समर्पण के साथ, बड़ी प्रतिबद्धता के साथ डॉक्टर रजनी थी। मैंने कहा मैं तो यहाँ छात्रों से संवाद करना है। अच्छा, लेकिन सर ईश्वर को साक्षी मानकर, खुदा को हाजिर नाजिर जानकर कह रहा हूं कि जीवन में बहुत कुछ रचनात्मकता से करने को मिलता है, लेकिन ऐसी पवित्र भूमि जहां से आपको इस माँ भारती के लिए, अपने राष्ट्र के लिए, अपने परिवार के लिए, अपने समुदाय के लिए करने के लिए अगर कुछ वैचारिक भूख आपको लगती है तो शायद इसी ऊर्जा भूमि से लगती है, जिसके पीछे प्रोफेसर DM तिवारी सर का हाथ है, जो योजना आयोग के अध्यक्ष थे और इसको वैचारिक से। लेकिन प्रिय छात्रों, आपसे सिर्फ ये कहना चाहता हूं कि ऐसा विद्वत मंच आपसे जितनी अच्छी बातें कर रहे थे, ये भारत की संस्कृति है, ये भारत की वैदिकता है, ये भारत की सनातनता है कि न्याय प्रियता हम सब लोगों के सनातन संस्कृति में कि येषाम न विद्या न तपो न दानम न ज्ञानम न शीलम न गुणो न धर्मा और ते मृत्यु लोके भूभार भूता मनुष्य रूपेण मृगा शरन्ति। हम सब लोगों को जिस न्याय प्रियता की आप बात कर रहे हैं, ये तपस्वी और साधुकों की ये भूमि है। आप महज एक व्यक्ति नहीं हैं, आप एक वकील नहीं हैं, आप भारत के उस सुनहरे भविष्य के उस विविध क्षेत्रों के लब्ध प्रतिष्ठित विधिवेत्ता होने जा रहे हैं, जहां हमारी वैदिकता में आत्मसात करने वाली, हमारे व्यक्तिगत चरित्र में, हमारे सामुदायिक चरित्र में और हमारे राष्ट्रीय चरित्र में वो न्यायप्रियता जिसकी तरफ जस्टिस VK सिंह सर इशारा कर रहे थे, आदरणीय जस्टिस मंजू रानी चौहान इशारा कर रही थी कि न्यायप्रियता और अनुशासन आपके व्यक्तित्व और कृतित्व के ऐसे दो अनिवार्य अंग हैं जो आपके जीवन की अंतिम सांस तक आपके साथ रहे, और तभी यह महाभारती का यह सामूहिक और समावेशी बहुलवादी चरित्र आपके बीच में खड़ा। मैं सिर्फ इतना कहना चाहता हूं कि मैं जीवन भर आप लोगों से जुड़ा रहना चाहता हूं। राज्य विश्वविद्यालय में दर्शन शास्त्र के शिक्षक विद्यार्थी का दायित्व मिला है, वहां के कुलानुशासक पद का भी दायित्व मिला है, लेकिन अगर कहीं वैचारिक भूख शांत होती है तो वो आपसे साक्षात करके, आपसे संवाद करके, आपके बीच में रहकर आपसे सीख कर ही होती है। इसलिए आज मैं आपके साथ रहना चाहता हूं, ऐसी इच्छा है। और इन पंक्तियों के बीच आपसे विदा लूंगा कि वो जो हंस रहा है यकीनन उसे दर्द ने पाला, वो जो हंस रहा है यकीनन उसे दर्द ने पाला होगा, और वो जो चल रहा है सफर में उसके पांव में छाला होगा, और बिना संघर्ष के इंसान चमक नहीं सकता। जो जलेगा उसी दिए में उजाला होगा, उसी दिए में उजाला होगा। आपको अनंत भविष्य की अनंत शुभकामनाओं के साथ बहुत बहुत सम्मान, बहुत बहुत आदर।
Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable words and for, as always, motivating everyone around you. Thank you so much, sir.
Finally, we request Dr. Rajni Tripathi ma'am, Principal SIL, to say a few words on this occasion. Please, ma'am.
A very pleasant morning to one and all present here. It's a matter of great pride and privilege for me to get this opportunity of thanking this galaxy of renowned judges of Allahabad High Court, distinguished dignitaries, directors, deans, principals, head of department of various institutions under the umbrella of SJI, faculty members, participants of 12 states of India who are present on the august occasion, ladies and gentlemen. Before thanking the dignitaries and the people who are present here in the seminar hall, I would like to thank the Almighty first. Let me begin by extending my deepest regard towards the chief guest of this inaugural session, Honorable Mr. Justice VK Singh sir, as well-known jurist who has been very kind to spare some of his valuable time and his illuminating inaugural speech, which was not only extraordinary but also provided deep insight and motivation to everyone present here. I'm really short of words when I stand here to thank him. On behalf of SJI, I thank you, sir, from the bottom of my heart. Next, I would like to express my deep gratitude towards Honorable Mrs. Justice Manju Rani Chauhan ma'am, leading light of judiciary, is kind enough to accept our request to grace this inaugural session as a guest of honor. She spoke beautifully and well about the relevance and utility of such moot court event and intellectuality, of course, in training and motivating the young minds to become the leaders of legal fraternity in future. The day would not have been seen the light of this event without Dr. K.K. Tiwari sir, Secretary of Uthan, who is presiding over the session, is the heart and soul of Shambhunath Group of Institution. He keeps on guiding and inspiring faculty members like us. Words are not enough to us to express our sense of gratitude and thankfulness towards him. With folded hand, I express my sincere regard to K.K. Tiwari sir, without whose blessings this event and this occasion is not going to be fulfilled successfully. From the idea of inception of moot court from the very beginning, Professor R.K. Singh sir, the Chief Administrative Officer and Director of SGI, is the backbone of Shambhunath Group of Institution, who is also living example of one-man army. Without his unflinching support and 24/7 guidance at every step, the organization of such a huge event would not be possible. Thank you, sir. At last but not least, the guardian of SIL, Professor B.P. Singh, the director of Shambhunath Institute of Law, has always a beacon of light and source of strength, not only for me, but the entire fraternity of SIL. I thank you, sir. Thank you to the conveners of this event, faculties, staff, my student coordinators, volunteers, who have spent sleepless nights to organize this event. Now at last, I want to end my words with a quote: "The joy is always in the journey, but not in the destination." Thank you, everyone.
बच्चों, मैं आपसे हमेशा कहता था, जब क्लास में आपके जाता था, जब भी कहता था कि बगैर डिसिप्लिन के कोई चीज नहीं आ सकती। आज हाई कोर्ट के जज साहब ने आप बगैर डिसिप्लिन के, पहले डिसिप्लिन उसके बाद बाकी सब, डिसिप्लिन का बहुत ध्यान रखिए। और बच्चों, आप लोगों ने अभी जो हमारी मैम ने बताया कि आर.के. सिंह साहब, तो आर.के. सिंह साहब भी आपको हमेशा वही प्यार देते हैं, इससे ज्यादा 24 घंटा आप साथ रहते हैं। इन्हीं शब्दों के साथ डिसिप्लिन मेंटेन करना सबसे ज्यादा जरूरी है। जिससे भी डिसिप्लिन नहीं है वो कुछ नहीं कर पाएगा। तो डिसिप्लिन, जज साहब ने कहा कि जब से ये 5 ईयर लॉ के बच्चे आए, हाई कोर्ट में भी जा रहे हैं, सबसे जुडिशरी का स्टैंडर्ड बढ़ा। ये बात कहा, देखिए जज साहब ने, मंजू रानी गुप्ता साहब ने भी कहा, हमारे जज साहब ने भी कहा। तो देखिए आप लोग इस वक्त जुडिशरी के बैकबोन होने जा रहे हैं। ऐसी हालत में इसको कभी मत भूलिएगा। इन्हीं शब्दों के साथ जय हिंद, जय।
Thank you, sir, for again highlighting the importance of discipline. And thank you, ma'am, for your kind words and for your constant guidance. Once again, we are extremely thankful to all the dignitaries on the dais, and it's been a privilege to hear you all.
Before we formally conclude the event, I would like to mention that the tentative schedule of the day has been provided in your Moot kits. The participant can refer the same, and in case of any confusion or query, the participants may contact the registration desk.
With this, we come to the conclusion of this inaugural ceremony. Thank you once again for joining us. We now request the honorable judges to proceed to the principal's cabin for the high tea.
ओके कर दूं इसको।